In international diplomacy, even a simple document can make waves. Sometimes, the smallest gestures carry the most meaning, quietly shifting the tone of relationships that have long been defined by tension or silence. On Eritrea's 35th Independence Day, the U.S. Senate awarded a certificate of special recognition, not to a leader, but to the Eritrean Cultural and Civic Center in Washington, D.C. This was more than a formality, it was a public acknowledgement of a community's resilience and its ongoing efforts to build bridges between two nations. For a nation long on the margins of U.S. foreign policy, this was a significant gesture. It signaled a willingness to recognize the positive impact of Eritrean-Americans, even as official relations remain complicated. Historically, U.S. Eritrea relations have been strained by sanctions and mutual suspicion. Decades of mistrust have left little room for dialogue, and progress has often stalled. Eritrea's wariness of Western influence and America's concerns over human rights have kept relations cool. Both sides have often viewed each other through a lens of skepticism, making cooperation rare. Yet, this certificate sidestepped politics, focusing on the cultural and civic contributions of Eritrean Americans. It celebrated the everyday acts of connection, language, tradition, and service that keep a diaspora vibrant. It was a subtle but meaningful diplomatic move. In a world where grand gestures often fall flat, this quiet recognition spoke volumes. For the Eritrean-American community, it was validation of years spent building bridges and preserving heritage. It was a moment of pride and a reminder that their efforts matter on a national stage. For analysts, it raised questions. Why now? What does this signal about Washington's shifting priorities in the Horn of Africa? Could this be the start of a new chapter, or just a symbolic gesture? The certificate honors the diaspora's role in fostering understanding and service, deliberately avoiding politics. It highlights the power of community to transcend official barriers. This soft power approach could thaw a long-frozen relationship. By focusing on people-to-people ties, it opens the door to future engagement. As Eritrea marks 35 years, the Senate's gesture invites a new conversation about the nation's journey and its evolving place in the world. It's a chance to reflect on the past and imagine new possibilities for the future. It's a story about how nations find new ways to talk to each other. Sometimes the first step is simply acknowledging shared humanity and common goals. Sometimes diplomacy starts with a simple piece of paper, and sometimes that paper can be the beginning of something much bigger. Eritrea's 35th anniversary marks not just the passage of time, but a remarkable journey of perseverance and hope. It is a testament to the resilience and unwavering spirit of its people who have faced adversity with courage and unity. After a 30-year struggle for independence, Eritreans voted for sovereignty in 1993, forging a national identity rooted in sacrifice, self-reliance, and a deep sense of pride. Unlike many developing nations, Eritrea made the bold decision to reject dependency on foreign aid, choosing instead to build its future with its own resources and ingenuity. This approach, born from hard-won lessons during the struggle, has often been criticized as isolationist by outsiders. But, for Eritreans, it was seen as essential for survival and dignity. In the early years of independence, a nationwide effort to rebuild took hold, uniting Eritreans at home and abroad in a shared vision for the country's future. The motto Warse Yikealo, meaning inheritors of the struggle, linked generations in a common mission of development, progress, and remembrance. However, conflict with Ethiopia and years of military stalemate forced Eritrea onto a defensive footing, shaping its politics, economy, and the daily lives of its citizens. Despite international sanctions, economic hardship, and isolation, Eritrea's spirit has endured, with its people continuing to celebrate their culture and identity. Its insistence on self-reliance has created friction with global powers, but it has also forged a unique and resilient national character that stands apart in the region. This long and complex history explains why U.S. Senate recognition, after years of tension and misunderstanding, is so meaningful for Eritrea and its people. Eritrea's core principle is unwavering sovereignty. This isn't just politics, it's a deeply held belief shaped by a long struggle for liberation. Eritrea's skepticism of foreign aid and insistence on self-sufficiency have often put it at odds with the West. The government argues that aid often comes with strings that threaten independence, so Eritrea has chosen a harder, more independent path. This stance has led to periods of isolation but preserved autonomy in a volatile region. True partnership, Eritrea insists, must be between equals. The Senate's recognition was not conditional. It acknowledged the diaspora's civic life, not state policy. That's why it was received with interest, not suspicion. Any future partnership will hinge on respect for Eritrea's sovereignty. The Eritrean diaspora is a powerful extension of the nation. During the independence struggle, Eritreans abroad provided vital support, financial, political, and moral. Today, the diaspora continues to build bridges, preserve culture, and advocate for Eritrea. In the U.S., Eritrean-Americans have established vibrant organizations that preserve identity and channel resources home. The voluntary 2% recovery tax is a unique symbol of commitment, funding schools and clinics. The diaspora shapes perceptions, challenges misinformation, and engages policymakers. They are citizen diplomats explaining Eritrea's history and aspirations. The Senate's recognition of the Eritrean Cultural and Civic Center is a direct result of this persistent outreach. The diaspora's bridge is strong, and now it's being noticed. The Eritrean Cultural and Civic Center in Washington, D.C. is more than just a building. It stands as a vibrant symbol of unity and resilience for Eritrean-Americans. It's the heart of the community, a place where traditions are preserved, newcomers find support, and the spirit of diplomacy quietly thrives. Within these walls, elders pass down language and wisdom, families gather to celebrate milestones, and cultural heritage is kept alive through music, dance, and storytelling. Here, important issues affecting both America and Eritrea are openly discussed, fostering understanding and collaboration across generations. The center empowers Eritrean-Americans through networking events, professional development workshops, and opportunities for civic engagement, helping individuals grow and contribute to society. Its true strength lies in soft power, building bridges through cultural exchange, volunteerism, and community service, rather than confrontation or conflict. This grassroots approach, rooted in everyday interactions and mutual respect, has proven far more effective than traditional lobbying efforts. The Senate's certificate is a clear acknowledgement of this remarkable success and the positive impact the center has made. The ECCC demonstrates that foreign relations aren't just the domain of governments. Diaspora communities, through their actions and engagement, can shape perceptions, foster goodwill, and open doors to new opportunities. By focusing on positive community impact and building meaningful relationships, the ECCC has become a de facto diplomatic outpost, representing Eritrean interests and values in the heart of the U.S. Capitol. The Senate's recognition is a tribute to this quiet, effective work, a testament to the power of community-driven diplomacy. The Senate's gesture comes amid shifting global geopolitics, especially in the Red Sea. The Red Sea is now a critical artery for global trade, and Eritrea's long coastline puts it at the center. Once seen mainly through a military lens, Eritrea's ports are now potential economic hubs. Major powers can't ignore the value of a stable, accessible Eritrean coastline. The U.S. has renewed interest in Red Sea stability, seeking reliable partners as regional rivalries intensify. Eritrea's stability and independence make it a unique case. Engaging Eritrea is becoming a strategic necessity. The Senate's recognition is an early step in a broader diplomatic pivot. Eritrea's patience and self-reliance are intersecting with new global realities. The challenge: leverage this attention without compromising core principles. Eritrea's greatest asset may be its next generation. Today's youth, born into sovereignty, are eager to innovate and build a prosperous nation. Harnessing this energy is crucial for Eritrea's future. The tech sector offers promise. Young Eritreans are using technology to solve local problems and drive development. Fostering this scene could unlock economic potential and jobs. Eritrea's natural resources, if managed responsibly, could fund national development. The key ensure benefits are shared and sovereignty protected. The Senate's gesture hints at future partnership, connecting with the diaspora and investing in Eritrea's potential. This opening could lead to educational exchange, tech collaboration, and investment. For Eritrea's youth, it means greater access to tools and knowledge. The world is beginning to see Eritrea for its future, not just its past. As Eritrea's anniversary celebrations fade, a question remains. Does the Senate's certificate mark a new chapter in U.S. Eritrea relations, or just a symbolic page? True partnership requires more than gestures. It needs sustained dialogue and mutual respect. The The door is open, but will anyone walk through? The U.S. must move beyond old policies and engage Eritrea as it is, sovereign, strategic, and self-reliant. Eritrea must balance new opportunities with its core principles. The diaspora's bridge building offers a promising model for people-focused diplomacy. The answer will come from choices made in Washington, Asmara, and by Eritrean-Americans. The Senate's certificate is a rare opening in a long-distance relationship. In diplomacy, change often begins with small symbolic acts. The next move is everything.